alien and human civilizations are inevitably doomed to destruction for the same grim reason, scientists claim. You might think that life in modern Britain is pretty rubbish. But just imagine if the government fell, people were killed in huge numbers and the survivors had to fight it out for the remaining food. That's just one possibility of what might happen if civilization collapsed and life once again became nasty, brutish and short. Now scientists have claimed that societies are doomed to make the same mistake which leads to their demise, whether they are founded here on Earth or on an alien world. Researchers from the University of Rochester said civilizations all face the same problem as humanity in the 21st century, self-inflicted climate change. If we're not the universe's first civilization, that means there are likely to be rules for how the fate of a young civilization like our own progresses, said astrophysicist Adam Frank, professor of physics and astronomy. The point is to recognize that driving climate change may be something generic. The laws of physics demand that any young population, building an energy-intensive civilization like ours, is going to have feedback on its planet. Seeing climate change in this cosmic context may give us better insight into what's happening to us now and how to deal with it. Sorry, this video isn't available anymore. He said the story of Easter Island is a parable which shows what could wrong on this planet as well as on alien homeworlds out in deep space. People began colonizing this far-flung island between 400 and 700 AD. It then grew to a peak population of 10,000 sometime between 1200 and 1500 AD, before slipping to about 2,000 when the inhabitants had depleted their resources. The disaster is related to the concept of carrying capacity, which is the maximum number of species an environment can support. Frank added, if you go through really strong climate change, then your carrying capacity may drop, because, for example, large-scale agriculture might be strongly disrupted. Imagine if climate change caused rain to stop falling in the Midwest. We wouldn't be able to grow food, and our population would diminish. Humanity might be too late to save itself, Frank warned. If you change the Earth's climate enough, you might not be able to change it back, he added. Even if you backed off and started to use solar or other less impactful resources, it could be too late, because the planet has already been changing. These models show we can't just think about a population evolving on its own. We have to think about our planets and civilizations co-evolving. More. Ancient war killed most men on Earth but spared women, scientists claim more. This ancient artifact could be the oldest known human representation of an evil force.